Hello everybody, welcome to the Daily Sip, and today evening time after my gym session, and I'm here and I want to have a post-workout green tea, and my favorite post-workout evening tea is actually Bancha. Bancha is already an evening tea which I like personally just to drink like this after a stressful day or after a full day where I'm coming work, slowing down the day, and then I'm going to have a green tea, and then I often choose a Bancha. But I tell you today a little bit just on a personal note why I personally like Bancha, also to drink after the gym, after I have done exercise, anything, when I come home and I just want the tea to relax and to dive into a chilling evening session doing nothing. So, Bancha, what is Bancha actually? So, Bancha is a tea which is coming from often the second or third harvest. It is referred to be a simple tea coming from the Japanese word ban, or it is from a later harvest. So it is a little bit referred to a little bit of a lower quality, but it is not a bad tea in any way. Nice about the Bancha is that it is coming from the more mature leaves, that it's coming from the more stronger leaves. Often there you have no issues. So if you have a non-organic tea, often the farmers don't even need to use any pesticides to protect them, because they're a little bit stiffer, a little bit stronger, a little bit thicker, so the bugs, they cannot go to the leaves and eat them away. And this is also for organic tea. So often the second harvest is mainly organic tea. And here with the Bancha, definitely a case, because you have a little bit bigger leaves, and what they bring with them is actually that they're a little bit more minerally, a little bit more wooden, a little bit more earthy. So it's much more kind of a calm, relaxing taste. So I just brought you an example here of the Bancha. So this is how this tea looks, just to give you a view of the tea. So you see it's a little bit more chopped, it's a little bit thicker, it's a little bit more also stemmy, some stems are in it. So it's just a very simple tea. And when I just compare it to the Hagiricha Sencha, which I have here, you see it's a dark leaf tea, no stems, very beautifully rolled. And this is just not done with Bancha. When I just compare them one by one, you really see. So this is the Bancha, a little bit more simpler, a little bit thicker tea, and here you have the Sencha, kind of a very beautiful dark color, a little bit of shading, or being from a farm which has natural shading by the trees. And what the main difference is actually compared to the Sencha, to the first harvest, to the high grade leaves, is that the high grade leaves, they have more caffeine. They often shaded more theanine, so it is quite strong on this caffeine minerally side, also focus, really going into the day. That's why Sencha, perfect tea for the morning. When Bancha is from the older leaves, no shading involved, not from the leaves which produce a lot of caffeine to protect themselves, so low caffeine content, perfect for the evening. And what is really nice, it's very full of minerals, because the thicker leaves, they're nice minerally, there are a lot of minerals in the leaves themselves, and the caffeine content, as I said before, very low, very great. And an additional point is, and what's actually nice about Bancha, it is a basic tea or an alkalizing tea. So alkalizing, helping also you to get more rid of the free radicals, and it's really soft to the intestines. So it's really good for just having a mild tea going through your body. That's why I personally like something mild, something soothing, a little bit of an earthy taste, a little bit of a soft, round, wooden taste in the evening after a workout, when I have just strengthened my muscles. Then I prefer personally a Bancha, and this is the tea I will go in a little bit today. I just have it here, and I pour in, or take 5 grams, maybe a little bit more. Maybe here I have 6 or maybe even 7. But go for 5, that's way enough. Good soup spoon of tea, use it. And also with the Bancha, 1 minute is more than enough Don't brew it for much longer, and then you can have around 2 to 3 brewing with it. You will notice that the Bancha loses a little bit faster in its taste. It loses a little bit faster, kind of the strength of its taste. But what's nice about Bancha, in the second, kind of the third, fourth steeping, it starts to go up in a mild sweetness, and this is pretty nice. And that's why personally I like a lot when the Bancha, or when you kind of go for the Bancha and you go for several brewings, more brewings, like 4, 5, 6 or even 7 brewings, then you really go into this state of sweetness. It's not so strong in taste anymore, but it is going more into this kind of a mild, sweet, mellow note, which I personally also like a lot about Bancha. And it's a cheap tea. You can grab it. For example, I have a pack here. We sell it now for 100 grams, $9.99, including shipping. So it's a very cheap tea. But you can also go in your local tea store, and it's really a good and affordable tea, which you can drink. And it's often also, when you go down on the cup, it's even cheaper than tea bags. So a perfect tea maybe also for you if you want just to start with green tea. Good. So this is the color of the beauty. So you see it's a little bit darker. It's not this typical green which I show you normally. So it's a little bit more, not brown, but golden, I would say. And let's just have a sip. What's very strong with the Bancha is that it really has this nice swirl around the wood taste profile. So you have a wooden taste profile, which is really turning around. You have a little bit of sweetness coming in, have a little bit of sunflower seeds having in the taste, then a little bit of the sweet wood even. So it goes a little bit in the direction of the sweet wood, which you can buy here in Switzerland in the pharmacy. So it's a little bit of this wooden, but rolled into a sweet, kind of nearly a floral taste profile. That's why I like it a lot. I really have a little bit more of a denser, so it's nice also in terms of essential oils. This tea is nicely filled with it. That's why it's better than just a normal green tea which is coming out of the tea bag. Even though it's a lower grade tea, it's still filled with a lot of good stuff. And just feel that this nice round wooden taste, this sweet wooden taste, mixed a little bit with this effect of being a very soft alkalizing tea. I like this very much, especially when I just worked out, where a little bit also maybe you eat a little bit more of proteins, you take more proteins in your body, which promote a little bit more the acidity in your body, in the balance of your body. So it is very good just to have a simple alkalizing tea, which also a little bit detoxifying, brings out the free radicals as well. So this is first brewing. I just do a second one for you. Good. Second one, very simple. Just go and pour it right away in your cup. You can leave it in for 20 seconds. I did maybe 8 to 10 to maybe 12. But you can also leave it in a little bit to get it a little bit stronger. I try to get it a little bit longer so I can use it for more steeping. So I pour it right quickly. Let's see how the second brewing is. So the sweetness, floral taste goes a little bit away. You have a little bit more of kind of this wooden note coming out. There's actually a kind of a nice sweet corn, but it's not this typical savory sweet corn taste profile I get when I just drink a normal sencha. It's a little bit more of a lighter sweetness, a little bit the aftertaste when you eat popcorn. You have a little bit the sweet aftertaste in your palate. This is something now I get from the second steeping. Good. I think I could drink liters and liters of this tea, but I will let you go now tonight. So thanks a lot for watching again the Daily Sip. It's a pleasure. And I hope I see you tomorrow, or if I don't see you tomorrow, maybe another day. And if you ever have questions, do not hesitate to ask me anything. I'll be happy to answer it, and I'll try to answer all your questions. So please don't hesitate to get in touch with me. Have a great day. Have a great evening wherever you are. Thanks a lot for watching. See you and bye bye.